Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Rangers podcast, the best Power Rangers slash Super Sentai podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Bryce, here, and today we're doing it. We're doing a Super Rangers podcast. I know it's absolutely insane. I never thought this day would come either, but here we are today with a new episode of the podcast. This is episode 1 of season 4, whereas season 3 did only last for 6 episodes, with a lot of breaks in between, but I think that's all right. That's no big deal. I think I think we can make do here with that. So let me actually get chat pulled up here on my phone real quick so I can see what's going on in there. Whoops, I think I clicked the wrong. One moment. All right. Let me get to my channel here. There it is. Perfect. Okay. So now you guys chat. I can see it. So yes, welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while, but I'm here to report the news and the latest Power Rangers updates, I guess. So, Beast Morphers, Beast Morphers, Beast Morphers, Beast Morphers, the Lord and Savior of the franchise, apparently, according to the fan base. Um, I don't think people should be jumping the gun too soon. Um, I think just because there's a new company in charge doesn't automatically mean Beast Morphers is going to be the best season to have ever come out of the franchise's history. But that's what Twitter likes to think, and uh, I look, Beast Morphers could very well be absolutely fantastic, and that'd be great. However, I am skeptical, to say the least. It does look like it's going to be 2 seasons. It looks like we have a bunch from the Neo Saban era, so it doesn't look like that much is actually changing. So I don't know if people are getting too quick to think that the Hasbro era is just going to completely change everything. It very well could, but everything could just very well stay the same as well. Which, yeah. But apparently, something new out of this era Hasbro is is airing in March. Morphers got delayed till March. Yeah, I've actually been seeing a couple YouTubers use the title Beast Morphers delayed. Um, I have a problem with that because for something to be delayed, they would have had to have already announced a release date, and people just kind of assumed it was coming out in February, which nobody ever really announced that. So a bunch of YouTubers have decided to come out with the title Beast Morphers delayed, and then they talk about how it's coming in March, which it really wasn't delayed because Hasbro never said it was coming out in February. So, but yes, apparently Beast Morphers is coming out in March, which hopefully means less of a hiatus in between the two halves of the season with Nickelodeon and stuff like that. I don't know, but from the sounds of it, Beast Morphers will also be 2 seasons. I don't have a problem with that so long as they don't call the damn season Power Rangers Super Beast Morphers. I swear, if they do that one more time, if they seriously call Beast Morphers season 2 Super Beast Morphers, I might actually have to go to Hasbro headquarters and just be. Look, I'm not demonetized. I I might just have to demonetize somebody um because because I am so sick and tired of there being a season 2 and then it's just like, oh, it's a super now, and it's just like, well, why? What makes it so super? I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. But but yeah, so Beast Morphers being delayed, I don't really think that's what's happening because they never announced a release date. So it coming out in March isn't a delay. It just means it's coming out a month later than the past seasons have. Like let's say they have a new Star Wars movie coming out, but they never reveal a release date. But instead of it coming out in December like it usually does, it comes out in January. Is that the movie being delayed? No, it's just coming out a month later than the past movies have. It's not a delay if you haven't announced the release date. So no, Beast Morphers is not being delayed. It's just coming out a month later than the past seasons have because they never announced a release date for Beast Morphers. So there's nothing to delay. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it coming out in March. In fact, it makes perfect sense that it's coming out in March because that's whenever the Bandai America license for the brand is dissolved. So that's whenever Hasbro gets to release all their toys. And wouldn't it make perfect sense for Hasbro to release all the toys with the show? Like, I think that makes perfect sense because the show comes out and then boom, the toys are on the shelves. It makes perfect sense. So I don't think the whole Beast Morphers coming out in March thing is a big deal like at all. Um, so yeah, it's really nothing to be worried about. So that's my thoughts on the whole Beast Morphers thing. In comic book news, we have the new Green Ranger in the Go Power Rangers comics, and basically um here, I'll read you a synopsis of the newest issue of the Go Power Rangers comic series. So this is going to have spoilers for Go Power Rangers issue 16. So if you have not read it yet, please come back whenever I'm not talking about it, I guess, if you're watching live. But if you're watching this after I've already uploaded it, then you can just fast forward. So here's the synopsis for Go Power Rangers issue 16. Over 10,000 years ago, Rita Repulsa is on a planet chasing after an alien named Lorian, who was assigned by her to retrieve the dragon power coin he had stolen from Ninjor and bring it to her. The thief betrayed her by keeping it, and and she is ready to execute him. Lorian prepares to defend himself by morphing into the Green Ranger, but his morph is incomplete, and Lorian just that he can become very rich by selling the dragon power coin to the highest bidder and lunges at Rita to attack. Rita easily knocks him away with an energy blast of magic from her hand. The Green Ranger suit gets ripped apart from the blast and the helmet cracks open to reveal Lorian's face. Rita tells Lorian what a fool he is, and he is unable to even stay stably morphed as only the Lorian, battered and bleeding, begs for his life to his empress and claims the coin tempted him with its power. Him for so long before he will allowed to be together with the coin. Okay, I don't think that's so basically um the morph wasn't complete. What is going on? Am I frozen on screen? What the heck? Yeah, I don't know if the stream Lorian is kind of evil-ish Green Ranger, betrayed Rita. Um the morph wasn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got a bunch of stuff running now. Okay, so basically the morph was incomplete. Um, uh, but he was able to semi-morph into the Green Ranger, which is pretty cool. Which kind of means that he's a new Green Ranger, because he was able to morph, but then he was demorphed. Um, and so that's basically okay. can I stop having trouble? But I think it's cool. Like the comics are constantly expanding on the universe and stuff like that. There's always new storylines coming out, new different Rangers, even Ranger teams, stuff like the Supersonic Rangers and stuff like that. Hyperforce. I love Hyperforce. Hyperforce is freaking awesome. I guess that wasn't really with the comics, but anyway, the comics are always just expanding the universe, just giving us more lore and good stuff to look at, which is freaking awesome. That's something I just absolutely adore about the comics is how they expand on our existing knowledge of the franchise and give us more to look at and uh, as I think that's and um thoughts on that. Our last PR going to be Hasbro a little lesson here. Is this okay? Hasbro. I feel okay. The stream keeps cutting out. I think, but so basically, what I'm talking about now is I'm giving a Hasbro a lesson, like a little history lesson on what's happened in the past and how we can change upon that. So in the past, things have not exactly gone the best, such as whenever uh, certain executives, well, this kids franchise, so we don't kids also did use that. So that's not how this works. You, we as even the kids deserve to have a good franchise. So just because this is a kids show, that doesn't mean that that it can just be of poor quality. That's not that's not how this works. So kids deserve good shows too, good content. Um, so I really hope Hasbro going into this understands the fan base and understands that this is just so much more than a kids show. This is a phenomenon. Okay, this is a show that's been going on for 25 years, and there's a reason why it's been going on for 25 years, and it's not just because of the kids buying toys. No, the adults buy the toys too, and the adults like to watch the show. So I'm not saying that this needs to be like the dark and gritty Power Rangers or something. Like, sure, like this is still a kids show. Like I understand that, but but give it some sort of maturity, like Time Force, RPM, SPD shows like that. They're still kids shows, but they're able to like take itself seriously and give us a good story, good character development, stuff like that, stuff for the adults to enjoy too, because the adults watch the show probably just as much, if not more, than the kids at this point. So I think that the focus needs to be shifted. Not necessarily like, of course, the show will always be a kids show, but it can't just be like oh, here's Teen Titans Go, we're gonna make a bunch of fart jokes and no, this is gonna be like the stupidest thing ever. No, like give it a cohesive story, character development, stuff like that, like good writing, um, it's some lore, some expanded mythology, stuff like that. But you can still keep it a kids show. Like make it a show for kids, but a show that adults can enjoy too. Is and that's I feel like that's all people want. Because that's what Time Force is. That's what SPD is. Like, it's a show for kids because it's Power Rangers, but it's also a show that the adults can enjoy as well. I hope Hasbro can understand that and how major this franchise is and how important it is to geek culture and just the fans overall. So definitely tell me what you guys think about all this down in the comment section down below. I hope I think I saw like the stream was cutting out a little bit. I hope that what I said throughout this video is understandable. I hope I made a cohesive uh broadcast for you guys today. If it cut out, I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Take care.